Okay, so the headliner of the night, the closer of the night, were two of the probably best blinds of this season, and they both chose Michael Bublé as their coach. And I got very excited, and I also got very emotional. I was telling Stephanie earlier, I was like, I love it when like they did it last night with the two gentlemen at the top of the show. I love it when two of the most powerful vocalists are pitted against each other because
Yeah.
I think it just elevates singing, and
Mhm.
you get a real treat. You get real art in Aliyah and Sofronio. And I said, no, he didn't. I was like, I know he's going to pick one of the big ones by the way Michael was like preparing it. But he picked actually Celine Dion's. In my opinion, it's harder than this song is harder than the Titanic song. Okay.
Yes, it is.
In my
Yes, it
opinion,
is. Yes, it
Power of
is.
Love is harder. It's like Celine's most difficult song. Like just the level of execution, as Stephanie and I always used to say on previous podcasts, it's got to be PhD level. It
PhD.
has to. I said, I said, why did Sofronio make me stand up with that first run they showed him doing the Be Real? I said, you know what? You need to stop. I said, you need to stop. We ain't going there tonight, Sofronio. We're not going there. You already got us, and I'm going down. You ain't going there tonight. You're not going there tonight, sir. But yeah, he did. I said, and I wrote, this is about to be epic. I said, this is one of the hardest openings of any song in pop music. It comes in with this, and like, you don't know when to come in. There's no lead in. There's no nothing. It literally, the vocal comes out of nowhere and you're singing a melody that doesn't even make sense. You
better know the melody because the instrumentation is not going to help you at all.
And it's like, what? Because you're like wondering, like, I remember when I first heard it back in the 90s when Celine did it, I was like, where is this song going? And then the chorus comes in and then it's over, right?
Yeah.
And I felt like Aliyah just attacked it. I love the attack. I felt like she attacked the Tamar in the Love and War. I feel like she is an attacker. And we'll talk about this. I said, Aaliyah's the attacker. Sofronio just makes love to everything that he sings. Like he just makes love to it. It's just, it is like you want to blush. This is a children's show, right? Stephanie, right?
Truly,
you know what I'm talking about?
truly,
Like he
truly,
makes love to everything that he
truly,
says.
truly.
Those doggone Filipinos, I tell you, and he's so like, and I just love that young man. Both of them, I love both of their spirits. Like, I really feel like this was a connection. Like, Michael was sitting there in awe. Like, from Michael Bublé to be sitting there like, like he just was sitting like, Michael's one of the top vocalists, period. And he just was sitting there like, I can't believe I'm in the presence of this. And then I just wrote, those runs, dude. Those runs. Stop it, Sofronio. Stop. You're killing me, Smalls. You're really killing me. I said, but here's the thing that is scary about Aliyah's voice. And Stephanie and I were in disagreement, are in disagreement a little bit about how we felt the execution because
Way to
Stephanie.
spoil.
Oh, okay. Well, about the execution. But Stephanie, here's the thing that I love about Aliyah's voice that's scary to me. I said Aliyah has a voice that to me is as powerful in the just straight singing as it is as it's as powerful in the run and the ornamentation of her voice. I feel like she's one of those singers that like Whitney or Mariah or even Celine that would throw the run in, or let's say Chris Stapleton, right? Remember how we always talked about how Chris during the Star Spangled Banner at the Super Bowl a couple years ago,
Mm-hmm.
like he did that, yeah, like he did that run, but he sang
Mm-hmm.
it straight, but did that one run to remind you that yeah, I can run with the best. And I
Right.
felt like, but Stephanie's going to talk to how she felt like the execution was administered. I loved it. I thought, but I had not listened to it in my good ears, so maybe there are some things that I missed. I said that is the making of a superstar. I said Aliyah and Stephanie, would you agree that what she did in Love and War was superstar quality? Would you say that? Um,
1,000%.
with her blind, and
Yes,
for the
1,000%.
no, I'm saying for the pitchies,
Oh,
what she
okay.
did with her blind, because a lot of you, I don't know, some of you may have just started watching the show now. Um, she's a superstar to me.
She's
She's
a
a superstar.
superstar.
I said that's Whitney, that's Mariah, that's Celine. I said, what a treat to hear these incredible voices at the top of their game. It was I just thought it was just a ultimate treat tonight. But Stephanie and I had a little discord with this one, so I'm going to let her break it down for you as to her angle. Stephanie,
My Lord, I had forgotten about this song, and just as you said, Bublé was hinting to the fact that he was going to give them an epic song. So I got like the
yeah,
Rolodex of epic songs running through
you're like,
my
okay,
mind, and I'm
Mariah,
like, which
Celine,
one? Which one are we
Whitney,
doing? Yeah, which one? Which one?
Luther,
Which one?
what are we going to do?
When he said "Power of Love," I said, "Holy sh!" I said,
So
"Holy
he's the
sh!"
hardest of the epics.
So this was a battle between CeCe Winans and Bruno Mars. Aliyah reminds me a lot of CeCe Winans in look and in her throat. And Sofronio, we already said,
What they used to call Cece the Gospel Whitney, right? That's what
yes, yeah, yeah. And Sofronio, you close your eyes and you think you're listening to Bruno. It's really
I think,
crazy.
dare I say, better. Dare I say,
I'm
dare I say, scarier.
I'm going to say just as scary because
Yeah.
Bruno is pretty
Well,
freaking scary. So I'm not going to disrespect him and say that anybody is better.
I
I'm going to say that somebody is just as good and just as scary as him in Sofronio. That opening to that song, as James said, is frightening to say the least.
was a sinner. I'm glad you said that, Stephanie.
It's
That's
frightening.
the perfect word.
It's like walking out naked because it is naked. All you have is synth behind you. It's not even anything. It's just noise. It's just background noise. What they did for her though, I did hear. And this was kind. They gave her a little shh shh shh.
Ah,
Shh.
she
They
probably
gave
she probably asked
they
for it.
had to give her something, James. They couldn't have her just go out blind to that song. It's just not fair. It's really
I have
just
a
not fair.
feeling that when Celine sings that song, because Celine's such a diva, that the band is probably like, when you
Oh
come
no,
in,
1,000%. No, 1,000%. But
we'll be
but
with you when you come in.
exactly.
And
But
they'll vamp it, right?
yes,
They
exactly.
will.
Yes, but they could not do that in this instance. So they gave Aaliyah a little bit of a just like
I'm glad
something to guide her. Okay, so I appreciated that for her. Um, I thought that she handled that first verse spectacularly. I think that it's funny. we're we're saying the same thing in a couple of these situations, but we're saying it differently.
no, we
I
are.
don't think that she attacked it. I felt like she walked into the room gently, like she gave the essence of that song, like in not a gentle way, but like in a very sure way. Like if you're thinking of the lyrics to this song,
I'm
she's
thinking,
not she's not stepping into it frighteningly. She's stepping into that room secure and assured. And that's how it felt like she stepped into that first verse. Not like, but she came in like,
But
you know what I
that's
mean?
where, because it was so tricky, I feel like, and that's why I use the word attack, because some people may interpret attack as but that was self-assured confidence. Like I can't even hear I can't even hear that tune in my head, like because it's
Whisper
so
in the
yeah, like
morning. Ooh, Jesus. Of lovers sleeping tight. Ugh,
yeah.
Jesus. Okay. So she does that first part of the first verse. And then Sofronio comes in with the I hold on to your whole body. And the way that man sang that song or sang that line, I was just like, I literally gasped. I was like,
Yeah,
because he made, just like you said, he made love to everything, every part of this song that he was singing. Every line of the song that he was singing, he made love to it. I thought the I was just like, come on, choice, come on, run, come on, communication. And everything that he did sounded so natural. The thing with Sofronio is he is a natural runner. Almost every line is going to have a run to it. But the thing about him is they are all landing 10 toes down. Like
perfect execution.
perfect execution of every run. And he's one of those singers where I feel like he would never sing it twice the same way. There were a couple of runs that Aliyah did that I was like, oh, Holy Spirit, take me. Like there was like a big run in a middle section of the song that led into one of the B sections of the song that I was
Right.
just like, ooh, ooh, ooh. The thing that I want to encourage Aliyah with is, especially in this situation where you have a partner who is running all the time, you don't have to. I
Right.
felt like there
Right.
were portions of the song where she was running and she did not have to.
Yeah.
And I
Right.
don't think that all of those runs were executed as well because she is not a runner like Sofronio is. She
Right.
can run, but she can, her straight tones are
He's
as
the,
gorgeous
he's
as
the
her runs. And she does a better mix of both, doing ornamentations of runs instead of running the whole song. And I
yeah.
felt like there was a want, or she felt like it might have been necessary because of what Sofronio was doing to run more than she might have actually needed to run. So I,
And I think back to it, Stephanie, you're right. Probably also like closer to the end of the song, like
yes,
because
yes,
she was right with him, and because her straight singing is top tier. It's top
it's
tier.
top tier. We all know Aliyah can sing. And there was nothing horrible about her performance. I just felt like she was singing outside of herself, competing with her competitor
And you
rather
can't
than
compete with that.
rather no, you have to just do you. You have to do you. So that's what I want to encourage Aaliyah to do, because even though she won't be singing with a partner in the next round, she will be singing against someone to move
That's
on.
true. That's
I
true.
want to encourage Aaliyah to do what she does because she does it really, really, really well. Um, but yeah, it's so hard to go up against somebody like Sofronio who was so skilled. And let me say one more thing about this song. This is a really awkward song to sing with a battle partner who is not your actual partner, because this is
Yeah.
a sex song. This
Uh,
is a sex song. Hello,
yes.
hello.
Yeah.
And there is something about Sofronio that just anything he sings is going to sound like he's making love to it. It's
Right.
really hard to try to sing this with somebody, and I don't think that they did a bad job of communicating the song. I just think that maybe for her that could have been a barrier too, because it's really hard to sing a passionate song with
Yeah.
someone you're just getting to know, and having to make it communicate that side of it
Right.
as well.
Right.
But it was they sang this
It,
thing. This is a hard song to sing, point
I
blank, period,
think
and they did a great job.
I think the reason why like you really lost your mind last night over Danny and Dion is Danny and Dion stayed in their own lanes, right? Right.
1000%.
Like they
Yes.
stayed in their own lane. So you're saying, Aliyah, you got a lane. You got a lane that's all yours. You
Hello,
got
she sang Tamar Braxton in the blinds and murdered it. Murdered it.
yeah.
There is no
And she
doubt
was
about
murdering in the Be Real. She was murdering in the Be Real for
There's
this.
no doubt about Aliyah's talent. I just want her to stay in her lane. Yes, Dion and Danny both work because Danny and Dion both do something very similar. Their lanes are similar. There is just a rock holleration and a soul holleration, right? For
Oh,
Aliyah,
the
she's
singer you
got
were
the
thinking
CC
of
one.
was D Smooth. You were thinking of D Smooth.
D Smooth. Yes, D Smooth. Yes, with
As
Sofronio.
to
Won't sing the
as to
same
what
thing twice.
what's
Won't,
the
yeah,
phone?
will not sing the same thing twice.
That was Michael Bublé. You gold star for you for just saying, I'm gonna give them the hardest song, period. Period.
I'm your
With a T.
lady. Ooh.
Um, yeah. Yeah, Sofronio, there ain't nothing you can do, bro. And then like I said, Aliyah, you're a superstar.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't nothing Sofronio can't do, and Aliyah's a superstar. I hope they're not
Right.
in the three-way battles. I hope they are not in the three-way battles. They better not. Because
Well,
I
they
need them.
won't be.
Oh, of course. And why is
They
that,
won't be.
Stephanie? Why is that?
Because Bublé had a very hard decision to make. He chose Sofronio as the winner. And then, as Michael was saying his bye-byes to Aliyah, Snoop said, Bop, where you going? Where you going? You ain't going nowhere. You coming on to
Lord,
Team Snoop.
where you going?
Where you going?
Uh, um,
Yes.
let me tell you something, you all. Um, I think this is the best, pound for pound, this is the best coaching core. Like, I feel like the coaches, especially the two new ones, I feel like Snoop and Michael Bublé are just,
Mm-hmm.
don't ever, like, if they can come back for these shows, please have them come back.
Right, right.
They Snoop drops so like everything that comes out of his mouth is just knowledge, and then
Mm-hmm.
Michael Bublé is just so skilled with the voice. I just feel like Michael Bublé is so skilled.
He is.
Um, but he's going to give you the big stuff. If he thinks you can handle it, he's going to give you the big stuff.
Yep.
Wow. Well, we do
Absolutely.
have one more night coming up, I believe, of the battle. So bring it on. Stephanie and I love it.